and seated. Let's get everybody out of the hallways, out of the bathrooms, back into your seats. All right, we're ready to start. Now, next we have another teacher performing, and she's going to present something from the most famous writer, author, poet in history, Shakespeare. And this is a profound commentary on the meaning of life. Mr. Van.
When I was in high school, my senior year, our class read Macbeth. It's one of Shakespeare's plays. Some of you have read this. It's all about Macbeth and killing people so that he can be the king, but then he realizes if I kill someone, then someone else wants to kill me so that they can be king. And so this 10 lines from Macbeth is his kind of fear about someone coming to kill him and how he thinks life is short and I'm gonna die. My senior class had to memorize this, and Miss Katie and Miss Lindsay asked me to do a poem, and I decided on Tuesday that I would do a poem, so I had to memorize my poem in 3 days, but I memorized it in high school, and so we'll see if Mrs. Muller's senior English class has served me well. The tomorrow speech from Macbeth. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Happy birthday.
You did it.
Signifying nothing.
All right, back to our student contestants. You need to get it quiet again. Wait. Thank you. Nemo Iman will be performing Are We Even Human?
My name is Nemo Iman, and the title of my poem is Are We Even Human? Are we even human? Are we really real? Because so many times I feel like I forgot what it feels like to feel. I mean, as days go by, I just grow cold-hearted. And since the sun, I say my goodbyes to another sister who was murdered. Paint a picture of a perfect world, nothing short of distorted. Nothing short of sky child high, all the lives were behind. Of all the children died, as a little girl cries, I'm alive, I can't believe the breathing. See, world life too sweet, but our hearts are really beating. See, every time I hear a screen on screen, I'ma quickly get to leaving. Hit the FBs, I really need to sleep this evening. How can I eat while watching bleeding? I mean, how can I turn the heaters on my heaters while watching freezing? So if I hear a scream one more time, I'ma hold my breath and close my eyes, just pretend to be dumb, deaf, and blind. And I hope that Desi doesn't die. Failing to realize that our silence is a crime. That is illegal, as we sit and blame God for the problems of evil. Unto the all-powerful peace, turn it back to peaceful. Despite the fact that He gave us all we needed to free those people, but are we even people and are we all really equal? Or is that okay as long as it doesn't happen to you? As videos gain views all over YouTube, and we see them die all over the news, as we sit at home so confused, still not sure what to do, but hang our heads in despair, as we rise physically struggling for air. Screaming to God, hoping He's there. See, God's right here, but you were where? The only reason He let you watch them suffer was just to see if you would care. He gave you all this food you never needed just to see that you would share. He gave you all this money too just to see if there's a dollar you would spare. But you will hold on tightly, daily and nightly, living life, a dream, hope for what it might be. But what is life mean apart from amusement and play? Pastimes and pleasure that are destined to fade away. Let us all delude and think we're going to take this on to our graves. Nay, living life is a traveler, only take what you need along the way. It's going to leave you empty-handed from the deeds you saw today, from the struggle you put forward and the charity you chose to pay. So what have you prepared for that day? When we stand shaking, sweating to our knees, and the newborns left gray hair, as we have brought forth to our Lord. Ya Allah, I see just from the girl we ignored. From the ummah that had neglected the hungry and the poor, that slept on full stomachs while we were starving next door. Ya Allah, you are my witness, I couldn't take it anymore. I was cold and clothes I slept naked on the floors. Ya Allah, I see just from all the pain that was caused. Wasn't I worth more than all the shopping streets and stores and the money spent at the mall? So used to breathe and all these people needing your support. I'm pleading to peace give, and every already giving peace give some more. First to not save their lives at all, but by life to save yours, so give.
Personally, I don't know how you did that. And that is totally amazing that you can memorize that amount of words. Wow, I'm blown away by that. Nice job. So, I would like to, now we have Ubad Abdi, who's coming up to recite Blind World.
Hi, good morning. My name is Ubad Abdi. My poem is called Blind World. We see everything with blind eyes and judging everything with closed eyes. We don't realize the broken dream and the path that should be seen. We listen with deaf ears, move an attitude of who cares. We say only words like I and me. We don't talk, we chatters. By saying humans have become animals while insulting animals. Humanity is only convinced in a few hearts. Is anyone sure to find an ultimate cure?
Nice expression. All right, we are going to have another teacher recitation. So I'm going to have Miss Lindsay come up.
Thanks, Mr. Lauren. I learned this poem in French when I was in high school. I guess we have a theme of French poems today, but so the English translation is up behind me. I will read the French translation. So yeah, I learned this in high school when I was, I think, in 11th grade, and I still can hear in my mind my French teacher, who I love so much. I traveled with her to Paris, and like I can still hear her voice in my head going, "Bonjour, ma classe," and it's just like, it makes me a little nostalgic. I remember her and I miss her a lot, so I hope I make her proud. She was a really great teacher. So, okay. Unfortunately, this poem is not as happy as my memories of Madame Bass, but yeah, you can see the translation. So I'll say it and then I'll tell you kind of what it's about. This poem is by Victor Hugo. He's a famous French writer. He wrote Les Miserables, and I think The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's what Google said. So yeah, he's a very famous writer. Okay. Demain de l'aube par Victor Hugo. Demain de l'aube, à l'heure où blanchit la campagne, je partirai. Vois-tu, je sais que tu m'attends. J'irai par la forêt, j'irai par la montagne. Je ne puis demeurer loin de toi plus longtemps. Je marcherai mes yeux fixés sur mes pensées, sans rien voir au dehors, sans entendre aucun bruit. Seul, inconnu, le dos courbé, les mains croisées, triste. Et le jour pour moi sera comme la nuit. Je ne regarderai ni l'heure du soir qui tombe, ni les voiles au loin descendant vers leurs fleurs. Et quand j'arriverai, je mettrai sur ta tombe un bouquet d'eau verte et de bruyères en fleurs. So the English translation is a man going to see a loved one that he lost. He's going to visit their grave. And he's talking about when he'll be traveling, he's not going to see anything. He's just focused on getting there. And obviously he's horribly sad because he lost someone that he loved. So it's a really sad poem. Sorry guys, but yeah. So the English translation is up there too. He lost someone and he's really sad, basically. So thank you guys.